It can also be an opportunity to increase your hourly rate. You know, if you upgrade, say, your qualifications, or you upgrade to, you know, a level that demands a higher hourly rate, or that's a higher cost, that could then help you to increase your income, you know, whether it's for you as a contractor or an employee or for your business. It helps you to play catch up and stay knowledgeable, as we've said. It also enables you to stand out from the crowd by combining skills, remaining competitive in what you're doing, and then putting lots of things together. You know, there are a number of people that have dual qualifications in different areas that enables them to work, say, as a naturopath and a psychologist, or as an acupuncturist and a nutritionist, you know, where you can really complement those skills, but you're qualified to be able to offer both of those services. Also highlighting your talent, impressing employers by demonstrating your character. Again, you know, if they know that you have a love of learning and you're very keen and you're really up to date with everything, again, you know, that can be quite impressive to people, you know, because they know that you're really passionate about what you do and that you take your profession seriously. Again, reaping the personal reward. So this might be that you're learning new skills so that you can expand your practice, or again, increase your earning capacity, or offer better services or more services to your clients that might not be available in your particular location, for example. Or maybe you're one of a kind, or the first of the kind to bring this. You might be a bit of a pioneer in that area. Recording your professional development also is essential. So writing down, you know, when you went to the event, how long it was, what were the key things, the summary, what you learnt from that, and then again, whether there's PD points if you have that certificate of participation or attendance there, but definitely keeping that record, because if you are required to maintain your professional development, to maintain a registration, say, or as part of a professional membership within a professional association, you will need this as your proof or your evidence that you have been maintaining your professional development. It also helps you to remain relevant and offer what clients want, you know, in the here and now. So there might be some new treatment that comes out and everyone wants to go and do this treatment. If you're trained and qualified to do that, then that could just really expand your own practice. So mentoring, again, I think we all need mentors, you know, no matter where we are and what stage of our careers or our development that we're at. Your mentor could be someone from a business capacity. It could be somebody within your own discipline. It could be both. But the idea of a mentor is somebody that has more experience doing what you want to do, who can help you and support you. So you might sort of think of it as like a bit of a coach, you know, someone to sort of highlight that and give you that guidance and provide you that support, you know, in a professional capacity. You might find mentors at networking events or through professional associations, or if there's a professional that you admire, asking them, you know, would you have the time to act as my mentor? Sometimes it might be a more formal arrangement where there is a fee for service, you know, where that person is paid to mentor you. Again, you know, there's all sorts of different opportunities that are out there for mentoring. Just again, some notes here about how much time that you might need with a mentor, particularly when you're starting out. If you're working at a practice or an organisation with other people, they may assign a more senior staff member to be your mentor, who will sort of show you the way and teach you what you need to know, and then they may continue to act as your mentor throughout your employment there, or, you know, so long as that is relevant to you. So it might start out being a short-term thing, but it could turn out to be a long-term thing as well. Again, professionally, you know, so long as we can still continue to learn and develop from this person, then there's no reason why it shouldn't continue on as well. And again, this could be a formal aspect, or it could be informal as well. So it could be done in the workplace, or it might be done, you know, say like at a coffee shop, for example, but being mindful of confidentiality and privacy if you are meeting in a public area. Supervision is a little bit more formal, but it's still like a form of mentoring, but it's where there is an actual supervisor that may be internal or could be provided externally that is engaged by your employer to assist you with your practice and to assist you with your work. So it's probably not as common amongst natural health practitioners, but is quite common for medical doctors or social workers and psychologists, have that supervision as well. But if it is provided, then it's well worth considering it to you. Again, we can all learn and help develop and expand our knowledge base from other people. Professional associations, so membership of professional associations for some professions can be compulsory. Some of them can be very beneficial as well. Generally, they can offer things like conferences or seminar resources, again, journals, newsletters. You may also have discounts on advertising or insurance through your professional association. Sometimes it can help to provide credibility for you with your clients if they know that you're a member of a professional association. Again, it just depends on your discipline and what the professional association is, as well as that association's reputation as well. So just be mindful of those sorts of things. An evaluation of current and future needs. So unfortunately, as a business owner, when you run a small practice, sometimes you can become a slave to that business rather than the business serving you. So you put so much time and energy and focus into building that practice. You can work long hours, but you may not be actually paying a wage to yourself. The business might not be in a position to pay you a wage. You might be paying a wage to your contractors or your employees, your staff, but until that's profitable enough to pay yourself a wage, you might not be paying a regular wage. You might just be taking out some drawings every now and then. Again, so really making sure that you're following where your business is going, where it's headed. You'll remember in past sessions where we talked about monitoring your cash flow, your projected cash flow versus your actual cash flow, to make sure that you are at least breaking even, particularly in the early days, but then making a profit. If you are starting to just be operating at a loss, it would be really important then to evaluate where you're at with that. Bearing in mind too, when you work for yourself or if you're working as a contractor, again, most of the time you don't get paid holiday pay, you don't get paid sick pay. So if you can't work, then you lose income for that day. So, or you're paying someone to fill in. So again, you need to really include these things when you're doing your cash flow analysis and monitoring your financial aspects, which is what we've said earlier, really making sure that you have that really good financial advice from a qualified professional who can advise you effectively on that. Also, I guess such a couple of tips here. When you are running a business, you want like-minded people to be around you. You want people who are around you who are passionate about what you're passionate about. That creates that tribe or that community who help and support each other's. And it's not necessarily the size or the quantity of your tribe or your community, but the quality of that and the loyalty of that, because these people help build each other up and support each other. Again, there might be people that you form joint venture projects with, or you may end up sharing a lease with them, or cross-referring with them. So again, you want to be around, people with the same or similar interests to yourself. We're also just going to have a quick look at the implementation of a business plan for your practice. So as you may recall from week 2, having a business plan is an essential component of running your business. It assists with the planning of your business as well as giving you that vision and being able to share that vision with other people, whether you're applying for a finance, or some kind of loan, or you want someone maybe to come into partnership with you, or you want to run everything past your legal or financial team. Being able to really have that vision and have that plan there and monitor that as well, because that's sort of like your forecast of where you want to be and where you are. So the business plan again, and as part of your assessment for this unit, you will be preparing a business plan as well. So it's really important to become familiar with that and understand why that is so important and how the business plan can help you in your practice and in your business. So as it says here, take a moment, review the week 2 lecture and reflect on how you would implement a business plan for your practice and what you expect the benefits would be to doing that. And just some case studies. There's lots of different case studies around clinical practice and working as a natural health practitioner. Definitely there's, some unfortunate cases that are in the media where practitioners may not have acted ethically or professionally and have found themselves up in court on charges of negligence, or unethical conduct. So it's always wise to have a look, maybe just Google some cases to find out what's happened in that scenario and what the outcome was, what the consequences were, so that you can make sure that you don't fall in the same trap and you're not doing the same things. Because you might get surprised at some of the cases that actually are out there that you go, gosh, I didn't think that would constitute this, but obviously it did. So really making sure that you're as educated and as well informed as possible. Again, as with all the other sessions, your online academic will guide you to the weekly discussions and activities for this week. This is the last session. Congratulations on finishing the unit. I really hope that you've enjoyed this subject and that it's provided you with some really beneficial and informative information for setting up and establishing and maintaining your own practice. I wish you all the very best of luck if you are about to go out into your own practice, and also for those of you who are getting ready to graduate, best of luck. I wish you every success, and I really hope that you have enjoyed the subject. Bye for now.